JRR Tolkien. Over the misty mountains cold. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to seek our pale enchanted gold. The dwarves of yore made mighty spells, while hammers fell like ringing bells, in places deep where dark things sleep, in hollow holes beneath the fells. For ancient king and elvish lord, there are many a gleaming golden hoard. They shaped and roared, and light they called, to hide in gems on hilt of sword. On silver necklaces they strung the flowering stars, and crowns they hung the dragon fire on twisted wire. They meshed the light of moon and sun. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to claim our long-forgotten gold. Goblets they carved there for themselves, and harps of gold where no man delves. There lay they long, and many a song was sung unheard by men or elves. The pines were rolling on the heights, the wind was moaning in the night, the fire was red, its flaming spread, the trees like torches blazed with light. The bells are ringing in the dale, and man looked up with faces pale. The dragon's ire, more fierce than fire, laid low their towers and houses frail. The mountain smoked beneath the moon. The dwarves they heard the trump of doom. They fled the hall to dying fall, beneath his feet, beneath the moon. Far over the misty mountains gleam, to dungeons deep and caverns steam, we must away ere break of day, to win our harps and gold from him. The wind was on the withered heath, but in the forest stirred no leaf. Their shadows lay be night or day, and dark things silent crept beneath. The wind came down from mountains cold, and like a tide it roared and rolled. The branches groaned, the forest moaned, and leaves were laid upon the mould. The wind went on from west to east. All movement in the forest ceased. But shrill and harsh across the marsh, its whistling voices were released. The grasses hissed, their tassels bent. The reeds were rattling, on it went. Over shaken pool, under heavens cool, where racing clouds were torn and rent. It passed the lonely mountain bare, and swept above the dragon's lair. There, black and dark, lay boulders stark, and flying smoke was in the air. It left the world and took its flight over the wide seas of the night. The moon set sail upon the gale, and stars are fanned to living light. Under the mountain dark and tall, the king has come unto his hall. His foe is dead, and the worm of dread, and ever so his foes shall fall. The sword is sharp, and spear is long, the arrow swift, the gate is strong. The heart is bold that looks on gold. The dwarfs no more shall suffer wrong. The dwarfs of yore made mighty spells, while hammers fell like ringing bells in places deep where dark things sleep, in hollow holes beneath the fells. On silver necklaces they strung the light of stars, on crowns they hung the dragon fire from twisted wire, the melody of harps they rung. The mountain throne once more is freed. Oh, wandering folk, the summons heed. Come haste, across the waste. The king of friend and king has need. Now call we over the mountains cold. Come back unto the caverns old. Here at the gate the kings await. His hand are rich with gems and gold. The king has come unto his hall, under the mountain dark and tall. The worm of dread is slain and dead, and ever so our foes shall fall. Farewell we call to hearth and hall, though wind may blow and rain may fall, we must away ere break of day, far over the wood and mountain tall. To Rivendell, where elves yet dwell, a glaze beneath a misty fell, through moor and waste we ride in haste, and whither then we cannot tell. With foes ahead, behind us dread, beneath the sky shall be our bed, until at last our toil be past, our journey done, our errand sped. We must away, we must away. We ride before the break of day. I really thank you for your listening. Hiroshi Hayashi, Hamamatsu-city, Japan.